You're in the shop. Welcome. We've got some updates on the WR. This is officially update number 4. And look at that beautiful shock. Man, looks brand new. Look at that. Well, the reason is because I just got a grinder buffer wheel and purchased some of the Pryme MX buffing wheels, which are just awesome. This is the heavy duty guy that's a bit of a grinder cleaner. This will take off your finger, as you can see, but will also, take off a layer of rust, grime. Could also take off anodizing, so I mean, be careful. This is more of the polisher wheel, although this is really kind of also like a grinder. But these things are awesome, man. Here's an example. The grimy, cruddy foot pegs, not grimy, cruddy, the foot pegs afterwards. I mean, you can see they're really nice. They got a nice shine on them. Here's the brackets for the engine. I think these are the head stay mounts. So yeah, I've just been going through cleaning up stuff. The snail adjusters, they're looking good. Everything getting nice and revitalized. And another update, we've got the linkages all lubricated, greased up, double checked. Everything is perfect here. So linkages are good. Cleaned up the swing arm. Got everything in order. Still haven't worked on this whole area with painting and all that, but I'm going to work on that. Not going to repaint the swing arm at all. We'll just try to touch up maybe things like this that are, a little scratched. But this kickstand is going to get redone. Greased up these guys as well, so everything's good there. Suspension is re-greased. Everything looks pretty good. There wasn't any excess slop or anything like that, so we're moving along. And yeah, this works really great. Shock is looking good. And the bike itself, we got to the frame yesterday, and what I've done since then was completely degrease the frame as best I could. There's still some spots here that I need to clean up, but degreased the frame, figured out the coatings that I'm going to be using, and then went in with some wire wheel on a drill, and any loose rust or any areas where we just had flaking that obviously would not be good for paint adhesion. Basically, I've ground those down. I'm gonna go a little farther and do more out of the garage in the sun a little bit, and then what I'm gonna do basically is get like an adhesion promoter, maybe Bulldog, and then a primer, sandable, and then try to sand down any areas. And then I'll do a clear coat. Then I'll do a white that's a match. And I've got this stuff that I've used before very successfully. Spray Max. I'll show you right here. This stuff is really good, man. There's a separate little capsule here, this little red. Well, this is the accessory that basically breaks open the capsule. And in this capsule, it's like 2 spray cans in one, top and bottom. You've got a hardener, and that hardener actually makes it extremely durable. I'm not going to say it's on par with like a full-on body shop, but it's pretty awesome. And I know because I've actually done this bike up here. A lot of people don't see this. I've done this bike with that paint, and although we're looking at the underside and there's dirt and stuff there, it's extremely durable and looks extremely good. So yeah, that's where we're at. A little bit of an update. I still have yet to degrease the motor. Haven't done that yet. But interestingly, as I was like sealing things up, paint can fits perfectly over the exhaust flange, so that's awesome. And I'll pick up some more degreaser and just go through and degrease, particularly around the head pipe juncture. There's a lot of goo, but we're moving along. Very happy with the progress. Got a big day with work and stuff, but I think we are moving along really good, and I'm glad the suspension is all lubed up and everything is good. I've got more bits to work on here. I've got to clean the carburetor. I got to get to these grimy engine brackets, and I'm gonna definitely be buffing those out with this guy and getting some of the grime off and working that. And that's it. We're moving along. So let me know if you have any questions or comments or anything about the Pryme MX wheels. They work really well. They're just incredible. I'll show you guys real quick. You want to see. So for this guy, I'm just going to run it just real quick. And what you want to do is you want to get 4 to 5 o'clock, which is going to be pretty much like around this point. And as you can see, it's already coming out better. Now this is kind of the heavier guy, and you can see this thing will actually make sparks. And I'm not trying to get down to bare metal or anything like that. I just want to get some of the grime and oxidation, corrosion off this. So I'm not pushing super hard. As you can see, it's already coming way better because I want to keep all of that nice anodizing on there, but I don't want to be like rubbing that off and get to bare metal. I'm not trying to strip it and paint them. There you go. Definitely getting there. As you can see, very similar now to the other one. Maybe not as shiny yet, but pretty good. And that's the deal. The other thing I've got too, I've got some buffing wheels. If I wanted to buff this out, I could buff it out and, you know, use some polishing compound, etc. But we're moving along, folks. I'll keep you posted. If you like the video and you want to continue to follow the WR500 saga, hit like and subscribe. Just look at that shock. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, man. Looking pretty good.